guys, welcome back to Library Fun with Mandy, and Rachel is not here today, but I have Cyclone here to help me, and we are going to make a pin bottle. And Cyclone has the materials that you need for this, which is just two things. So we've got a water bottle that is full of water, and then we've just got about 10 push pins. Today's experiment is going to look at air pressure versus water pressure, and also gravity. So while Cyclone supervises, I am going to do step one of the experiment, which is to take the water bottle, take a pin, and just put it right into the water bottle. Okay, so now I have all the pins in the bottle, and other than a few drops of water that leaked out when I pushed on the bottle to put in the pins, we've pretty much got a dry situation here. Now we are going to take the push pins out of the bottle, and one by one we're going to see what happens. So that's 1, 2, you can see some air bubbles going to the top, 3, we've got a little bit of water leaking out, but let's see what happens when the bottle gets to sit. We've got a little sprinkler here. At this point in the experiment, I plugged up a few holes, and Cyclone and I decided to take things outside. So Cyclone and I came outside for this part. We have a slow leak in our bottle, and now we're going to see what happens when we take the cap off the top. What I expect is going to happen is that the water is going to come out a lot faster. Right now I've got a slow leak in the bottle. You can see the drips with about 7 push pins in, and we've taken 5 out. So let's see what happens. Actually, before I go ahead, this is kind of fun. If I squeeze this, I get a little fountain. So just wanted to do that before I went to the final step. So I'm taking out some pins. It's leaking pretty consistently. But let's see if it goes faster when I take the cap off the bottle. And Cyclone said I could do this over his head because his hair dries really fast. So it's draining a lot faster now, a lot more consistently. What that is the air pressure from the top is pushing down on the water and making it go more rapidly through the holes that we've created. Okay, now let's make a little sprinkler. We learned that water in a bottle has pressure. So there's water pressure from the top wanting to push the water out the holes, and then there's atmospheric pressure, so air pressure coming from the outside. Once you take the cap off, there's so much more air coming in the top that typically the water gets pushed out much faster. You could try the pin bottle experiment again and just put the pins all in a row. You could put them vertically in a row or horizontally and see if your results are different. With science, it's fun to just play and not worry about the results as much, but I got the idea for the pin bottle out of a library book called Maker Lab Outdoors, the Smithsonian book that we have here at the library. I want to thank Cyclone for being our experiment dog and allowing himself to get a little bit wet so that we could learn some science. And we will see you next time. Thanks so much for joining.